Hi there, welcome to No Nonsense Whisky. My name's Vin PF, and on today's episode I'm just going to tell you about a new venture of mine. You've known for a while now I've got two whiskies out, and there are these two at the back here. I've actually got a third one cooking on the books right now, and if you're quick you might be able to get hold of a bottle. There's a very limited amount of bottles of these available, 58 in total. But what I'm doing is, if you don't need any more information than that, is I am anyone who pre-orders before the end of September. Obviously this goes out just before. There's only about 3 days left. If anyone pre-orders before the end of September, I'll get your name on the label in some way, shape or form. Now there's a mock-up I'm going to show on the screen now, and probably again as I talk about this, I'll give you a bit more information if you do need more information. But yeah, if you want to pre-order and get your name on this bottle, it's a community-led bottle, and you can do that if you pre-order right now. Now, for a bit more information for you, I'm working with McMira, and we're doing their private cask. You may have seen I did a live stream a couple of months ago where we did a couple of these private cask, these reserve cask things. This is a situation where you can design your own whiskey and age it for as long as you want, but they also do this private cask situation where they've already got aged whiskey in these 30-litre barrels, and they're kind of almost ready for bottling, let's say, which is where we're at with this one right now. Now, I didn't want this one just to be like I did with the last whiskies, where I picked the whiskies and then put them out to you guys. So on my private Discord channel, which there's a link in the description below, if you want to join it, it's free to join, and anyone across the world can join that and take part in kind of little things like this. Although I should say at this point as well, unfortunately this one is UK only, but I am working very hard to try and find a distributor that I can send worldwide. But keep an eye on me for that sort of thing, because I'm obviously just one guy. I'm really trying my hardest to get those things out to the Americas and whatnot. In any case, I pulled together a group of my Discord members. There was kind of 4 of us in total, and we went through 5 different whiskies of all different cask types, and unanimously picked this last one. And I should say as well, this was a blind tasting. I knew what they were, and I tried my absolute hardest not to lead the rest of them, and it just so happened that the one that they all picked was the one that was my favourite as well. And the recipe, what we're going for here, is a smoky recipe, but this is McMira smoke, so it's not like super peaty. It's just a touch peaty with their juniper wood, 10% juniper wood in the peat as well, which is pretty cool. It's worth saying right at the top as well, this is a half-litre bottle, so it's going to be selling for £58 plus shipping, which is £4 per bottle. This is all available on my website. The link's in the description below if you didn't go and click that already to have a look. The shipping is a flat rate. We couldn't do it for mega bottles in one shipping container. It got very messy, and again, please bear with me on stuff like that, because I am just the one guy. I'm really trying my hardest to carve out this business aspect of it, but because I'm only one guy in very small volumes, I'm extremely limited on what I can actually achieve for you guys. So really the way to think about this is less of buying a whiskey off me, it's really taking part in this kind of cask share almost. So it isn't the cheapest way to do this kind of whiskey thing, but it is the way to get excellent whiskey. So again, we're talking about half litre. It is £58 plus £4 postage and packaging, and that will come out to you we hope within 8 to 12 weeks. So we're trying our hardest to get this out before Christmas, but it might be early 2022. But you'll be completely updated with this when you purchase it. I'll get your email address and I'll make sure you get updated every step of the way. It's a very high ABV. It's 59.6%, which is awesome. It is 3 years old, which I think is fascinating. And like I said, this was picked by 5 different people. And the guy who helped me pick these cask types said that he works for McMira, obviously, and he said he's tried like 100 of these different samples, and it's the best one he's tried. And he might just be saying that to me, but I doubt it. I know this guy quite well now. It's an ex-bourbon barrel, so it's not heavily on any kind of weird spectrum, and it was aged in their Bodas mines. There's just a couple of information, but you can get all that information on my website. Bit of a lengthy video for what I wanted to show you. The last thing I want to show you as well is this is Beach Hut Man, which I have reviewed. This is kind of what we're getting. You get a label like this with all the information of the whiskey on here, and this bit here is the bit I'll be able to personalise, and I'm going to be putting everyone who buys a bottle before the end of September, they'll get their name on here, and there'll be some highlights if you're a patron of mine. So if you want to be like in Orange, for instance, make sure you go and join my Patreon before you purchase a bottle. And yeah, this will be shipping when we can get it. But yeah, so that's just to introduce that to you guys. If you're interested in that, please do go and check it out. If you're not interested, I'm sorry that I've wasted your time today. Hopefully you're not going to be clicking any dislike buttons or anything like that. But I am trying my hardest to get interesting whiskies out to the entire world basically. And I'm not limited to just Scotch. I've got the world at my kind of fingertips almost. So we're trying some Swedish whiskey. In any case, thanks for taking the time to watch this video today. I'll be bringing more updates to you soon and more whiskey reviews coming momentarily.